Today I'm joined with Villanova new women's basketball head coach Denise Dillon, who I'm so excited to be joined with. Denise, thank you so much. You've had the opportunity to get together with your team via Zoom in the past few weeks since you've been named head coach. How has this transition been going for you?
Well, it's going well. I mean, as you can expect, just trying to find different ways, be creative with connecting with the players and staff. So I'm happy that the team is a little more creative than me. So I give them credit for that full house skit there. That was fun, and it was pretty cool how they put that together quickly. That would take me a month to figure out.
Before coming back to Villanova, which is a homecoming for you, in your 17 years with Drexel, you really built the program into what it's known as today, going 10-19, your interim year there, and then winning the 2013 WNIT championship, 10 postseason appearances. When you look at how you did build that program, what was the one constant factor that helped you do so year after year?
Well, I think just being consistent with the patience in each year hitting a reset button of really understanding the players and adapting to their strengths and reinventing ourselves each year. I was so fortunate with my staff. I think, I use the word consistent, and just being able to retain some great coaches in Amy Mallon, who is now taken over at Drexel, Stacy McCullough-Weiss, who was a player for us and really grew within the positions of each spot as a coach, and Michelle Baker, who I'm bringing with me to Villanova. I had some great ones there in the past. All of our coaches, just the buy-in of being patient within the teaching and the importance of it. And obviously you don't have success without great players. And it wasn't just about their ability on the court, but their commitment to doing whatever they could for Drexel University and the program and for each other. I just felt that we really had a consistent, selfless individual who would come through our program and leave their mark.
And speaking of special people, you take over for Harry Peretta, who you were able to be coached under, mentored through in your head coaching years. He built a really strong culture at Villanova with women's basketball. How do you plan to continue the culture and the family traditions that are at Villanova?
I say it often, and my family's so aware of it. I often say, where would I be without Harry Peretta? And he has just been a constant in my life from an early age, and just wanting to see me be a better person and a better player and then professional. So his guidance has really done great things for me, and it gives me this push, to continue his legacy at Villanova. Our current players really understanding you're playing for those who came before you, and they're going to be around, and they're going to be there. And I'm really happy that Harry is going to be around and a part of it, so we can continue to hold on to that tradition. So yes, I'm big shoes to fill, no question about it, but definitely carrying forward the foundation that he established, and the importance of those who have played for him and for Villanova University.
Is Harry going to have a special seat on the bench at home games? Where are we going to
No, I said I'm going to make sure that he has a seat right behind the opposing bench. So I'm sure he'll give all those coaches an earful. So I'm going to make sure he's aware of where we need him during those games.
I know that you've talked about looking on the court a little bit of what the style of play is going to look like for your teams. You did say offensively, there are going to be some similarities to what Coach Peretta ran with Villanova. How are you going to put your spin on the offensive side of things?
Yeah, well, I think that is important, understanding that there will be a similar look, but a different transition with us. Just again, I mentioned about reinventing yourself with the players that you have. I've had years at Drexel where we may have been a better shooting team and a 3-point shooting team, but then we had other groups who were better off the ball screens and handoffs. I think the combination of both, recognizing what you have and not so much putting them into the system, but us reinventing the system to work for them.
You said that defensively, you're going to be a little bit more aggressively defensively. How are you going to take it up a notch on defense?
Well, I just think it's important for each team that you have to really put that commitment into the defensive end, because it just gives you the energy that you need out on the floor. So starting with that early, just making that commitment to pressing, working on creating some defense or offense off of our defense. I think we got some really nice length. We got some great returning players, and just using that to our advantage with some of the trapping and just, again, getting their energy up to create a little bit more on that defensive end. Everybody talks though, Meg. They all say like, oh yeah, we want to run, we want to press, until you actually are asking them to do this day in and day out. So I'm trying to tell myself, like, be patient with it. You get excited, but understand that it is going to be a process in the teaching and putting those players into those positions.
You've said it multiple times that this is just a dream come true for you, to be able to have spent your entire coaching career. Now you come back home to what was the goal that you had when you set out for this coaching career journey. Has it really sunk in that it's happened?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. And I don't think it really will until I'm on campus, till we're together and we're working this out. I was in such a great position at Drexel, and the support there was tremendous. The understand what they wanted our program to be. They believed in the vision that we had and really supported everything about it. But I had a case where, Villanova was right down the road, and I remained so connected to Villanova, and I saw what they were doing and the growth with the program. It just always sat with me, the sense of, all right, if I prepare, if we do a nice job, that might be an option, that might be an opportunity. And for it to come full circle, and here I am, it is amazing. It's only because of those who have helped me get to this point am I having this conversation with you, and definitely humbled about all of it, but excited to see, left a nice mark there at Drexel, and really, have to step up to do some special things at Villanova that we all want to see happen.
Well, Denise, we are so excited to have you and cannot wait to see the special things that you will do with Villanova women's basketball. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Megan. This was nice. I appreciate it.